Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to Stay True, powered by Sky Girl Z, the show for teen girls by teen girls who know what's their thing and what's not their thing.
That's right. Knowing what's your thing and what's not your thing makes it a whole lot easier for you to stick to your choices and not be pressured to do stuff that isn't for you. In today's episode, we have Mr. Keka himself ready to answer 12 of our celebrity questions. We learn how the drip is forever in street style, and Solomonplate is here to crush it in this week's Sky performance.
So, Nchimunya, if you could be a superstar with no limits, and I mean no limits, what would be your favorite thing to do?
Hold that thought, Audrey. Let's leave the asking of the questions for the next segment. It's time for Celebrity 12 Questions.
She said.
Hi.
Hi, Nezlong.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm okay, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm great.
So, congratulations.
Oh, yeah?
You just won the lottery.
Where's the money?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God.
I'm here to ask you 12 celebrity questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am. Come through. Welcome.
So, why the name Nezlong?
Well, I'm Nez, and I'm very long. Okay, like pretty much, Nez comes from my real name. Like back in the days, I used to call myself Martinez. My real name is Martin. So, and then I had to cut it short to Nez, not really like the whole Martinez. And then long was like a phrase people used to use to like offend me, like back in the day because I was really skinny and tall. So like, I used to play basketball and people used to use that phrase to like really offend me most of the times. And my mom told me, if you adopt anything that people are using against you, like a phrase, they'll have nothing to use against you. So I picked up Nezlong, and I'm Nez and I'm long.
Mom is wise. She's
Yeah.
very wise. How do you manage your time between Nezlong downtime and let's get the show on the road?
Well, I'm the type of person who believes when work demands that I stay on my feet, I'll get up and stay on my feet and grind like without excuses. You know what I mean?
So, random question. Producing or performing?
Producing. I love the creative process.
So, are all men trash?
Well, I don't know about other men, but not me. I'm hot like a heater.
How do you handle all the negativity if people misunderstand your music?
Well, when people misunderstand my music, I feel like they're actually paying attention. They are listening to what I'm doing. They are watching me. They're paying attention to everything I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's better misunderstood than not heard at all. You know what I mean? I'd rather be misunderstood than not be heard at all. I can't put in all this work for somebody not to hear me. No, you need to at least misunderstand me. Yeah.
Using the hate as a motivator.
Yeah.
Nice. So what's the worst thing someone has ever said to you on social media?
Woo. You don't want to hear that. Basically, you know what I mean. I'm a controversial artist, and most of the time, my comment section is filled like with a lot of hate. And then you know how social media is today. People would rather comment negative stuff on everything that we post as public figures, because they find it cool to have, when the meanest comment always gets like the most likes. So they're also looking for that attention. So the only thing that they have to say is mean things. So there's almost like a competition, who's going to say the meanest thing to somebody. And it's a trend. So you don't want to hear. But anything that they say is that, yeah, we'll leave it there. It's not good for camera.
So what's your starting lineup of artists on the ultimate track?
Well, Nezlong, Slab D, and Bobby East.
So Nezlong, what's your thing?
Well, my thing is music, cars, and money. Me love money.
And what's not your thing?
Well, small talk. I don't settle for less. Yeah, and among other things, that is not my thing. Smoking. Naturally, like from way back, There's a whole lot of fresh air out there in this world. Just breathe. Why does it have to be smoke? There's a whole lot of fresh air out there, you know what I mean? Yeah, pretty much that.
You're right. Well, thanks a lot, Nezlong. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
You've been great.
Thank you. Next time, come with my money.
I'll give you one better. I'll come with your check.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Did you guys know that Nez doesn't smoke? No vaping, no shisha, nothing. I mean, people always think that these superstars go out hard partying, but he really is such a chill guy. So cool, just doing his thing. So if you want to know more about Nezlong, check out the interview he did with our Sky Sisters on Sky Live on our SoundCloud channel. As for you, Mr. Nez, head over to our Sky studio to collect your bags of money.
I wouldn't mind one of those bags. I need to buy me some new Jordans.
Oh my word, Nchimunya, you're such a mind reader. How did you know what our next segment was going to be about?
The Jordans, they speak to me.
Now we get the chance to see how we can style some of our favorite clothing items. It's time for Street Style.
I'm definitely going to those bags now, that's for sure. Sneakers are so versatile, and them being comfortable is an even bigger bonus.
And guys, I never knew you could wear sneakers in so many ways.
Really? Yeah. I mean, just ask Alexandra. She loves a good pair of sneakers. Now it's about that time for our Real Talk segment.
Nothing will get in my way, I'm unstoppable, I'm unstoppable, I'm unstoppable, I'm unstoppable, unstoppable.
Hi, welcome to Real Talk. Now one of our Sky sisters sent us a message.
Okay.
She's asking how she can deal with a teacher she absolutely doesn't like.
Interesting topic. I feel like we can all relate.
Yeah. Well, firstly, what I would say is that it's kind of normal not to get along with certain people.
Yeah.
But you just have to learn how to deal with people that you don't like, because that's how life is.
Yeah.
So you just have to deal with it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I also feel like you have to, sometimes, in some situations, just separate the subject from the teacher, because sometimes, you know, when you just dread going into a certain class, maybe you find it boring, or maybe you just don't like the subject as a whole. Sometimes you start feeling like you don't like the teacher, when in reality it's just the subject that you find a little bit suckish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So separate those two. Don't just be like, oh, because I don't maths, I don't maths. Because I don't like maths. Because I don't like maths, I don't like the maths teacher. That's not how it works.
Yeah. And I think you just set your differences aside and then just focus on the subject, not the teacher. I mean, it's okay to not like a person, but you just have to concentrate on what you went for. Yeah, because you can't obviously pass when you hate a teacher.
That's very true. That's
so you
very
just have to concentrate, and then you tag along.
Yeah, that's very true. And what you should keep in mind is that, as she said, you know, if you don't like the teacher, it's going to be really hard for you to listen to anything he's going to say. And the best way that you can deal with that, or maybe sometimes it's not really you who doesn't like the teacher because of just a normal mere not liking. You know, there are situations whereby a teacher is going to be strict on you, tough on you, not knowing the reasons why. For some of them, it's because maybe you're not doing well in his class, so he just wants you to get better. And when you're in such a situation, the best thing to do is just work hard. Make sure you concentrate, you're active in class, you work hard, and you get those grades. You should be like the top person in class. That's just the best way to deal with someone you don't like. So yeah, that's what I think. And it's not only because if you fail to deal with a situation at school level, Because we go to school because we want to start working and then become like this big person who's working. So imagine if you fail to deal with a simple teacher, how are you going to manage working with your colleagues? Obviously, your colleagues will get on your nerves. There'll be people that will obviously be straightforward on you to tell you to say, okay, it's obvious this person doesn't like me. But you have to learn how to fix your emotions and to deal with it. Despite someone not liking you, you still have to get along with them to try, these things, it's in the mind. When you say you don't like someone, it's in the mind, because not liking someone starts from something that they did to you. So you just have to tell yourself to say, okay, maybe it was just a small issue, so I can get over it. Your mind, you just tell yourself, okay, think positive about that person.
That was what I was going to say. You have to think positive about the situation, because let's take it back to school, of course. If you go to school and the only thing on your mind is the teacher doesn't like me, then you've got it all wrong.
True.
Because, when you walk into class, you should be positive, you should be happy to be there, you should be ready to learn, eager to learn. But then if you walk in with that negative mindset of, oh, the teacher doesn't like me, so, then your day is just going to go kind of downhill. But just stay positive about it. Like, focus on the goal. The goal is to get an education, right?
Exactly.
Not to really be friends with the teacher or anything. Like, just go there, get your schoolwork done, and go about your day. That's what I think.
That's very true.
Okay, so that's our advice to our Sky sister. If you guys have any advice for her, please do let us know in our social media, and that is at SkyGirlsZ.
My advice, study. Just study and give it your all and hope for the best.
At the end of the day, respect all those around you, whether you like them or not.
Anyways, you're at school for an education and not for social reasons after all. Even though school can be 80% of friends and 20% of learning sometimes. We see you guys.
Well, we've heard all that the ladies had to say. Now let's check out what mischief the guys have going on in this week's Boys in Band.
Hey guys, welcome to Boys and Bands. I'm Benjamin and I'm here with
Kamal,
Tristan, Gabriel.
So you guys have been sending us interesting questions and let's check out one of them.
Hi guys, my name is Mapalo Kalenso and I'm 21 years old. My question is, what is your idea of the perfect date?
Alright, so the way I thought of this was like not a date, like a first date with someone that you basically don't know, but like a date with someone that you're in love with or like your girlfriend, someone that you've known for a long time, right? Someone that's important. So my perfect date would be a day full of activities like going bowling, canoeing, going to an arcade, doing anything and everything, because like it's the perfect date. I want to spend as much time as possible with the person that I like. So that would be my perfect date.
And I think going out was a quiet restaurant and maybe sipping on some beverage and have a chat, maybe to get to know each other, that's if you are meeting for the first time.
I personally, for me, there are two parts, for the first time, you get to a restaurant somewhere quiet so that you can, get to know the person. Because I was saying this in the perspective whereby you're meeting this person for the first time. So, you get to talk, you get to see what they like, what they don't like, and see if you really, click with this person. And then after that, you get to have fun now. You can go to an anime convention, just, have fun.
Yeah. Personally, for me, this is gonna be probably really random to you lads. But I'm gonna go with Kamal on this one. Someone I'm in love with, or my girlfriend who I've been with for probably years by now. I take them somewhere, okay, the perfect date for me would be taking her somewhere nostalgic. Whether it's nostalgic for her or nostalgic for me. Well, from my life experience, there was this old apartment, my uncle and my auntie used to stay at, and I really enjoyed that place. So if I could take her there, just put a picnic blanket, just sit there, and hey, eat some food, you can talk about the memories.
Inside the house.
Inside or outside, it doesn't matter, bro. Yeah. Now that sounds really weird, but it is, trust me, it's beautiful.
Yeah, true. I feel like I'd want the perfect day to be in a kind of no pressure environment. That's why I'd want to have be doing activities, because you can see how someone really is. I feel like if you're sat in like a restaurant, then it's like a kind of like an act being put on in a way. I don't know, but that's how I feel about it.
I feel like just sitting in a restaurant is just a classic mediocre thing and there's nothing interesting about it anymore. Maybe back in the day.
I just feel like restaurants are really being exaggerated because I feel like nowadays, like if a guy and a girl are going out, right, he wants to take us to this like awesome restaurant. Now he's expensive, it's expensive, so that he shows like he's getting paper. But the way I saw it, you know, the way I see it, you know, it's just a place where you like have like a normal conversation and get to know this person before you know you commit yourself. Yeah, at the end of the day.
I like some good food.
Yeah,
wouldn't mind a 5-course meal.
Yeah, just you know, get some grub.
Dessert.
Yeah, get to talk, get to know each other more. Then that's the second part. You know, just to kill that awkward vibe. Yeah, that's when you go out. Now you play some games. Da 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 da. You know, just yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So guys, that was Boys and Bands. Thank you for watching. If you want to let us know your opinions, make sure to follow us on all our social media pages at SkyGirlZ, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
I thoroughly enjoyed that topic. I feel like the perfect date should be someplace where the two of you can be your most authentic selves.
That's true, and if it's something that both of you enjoy, it's guaranteed to be a great time.
I agree, 100%.
Now, all this chit-chat has got me hungry. Audrey, what do you have cooked up on Cooking with Audrey?
Just wait and see, girl. Just wait and see.
Nothing will get in my way, I'm unstoppable, I'm unstoppable, I'm unstoppable, I'm unstoppable, unstoppable.
Hey Sky Girls, it's your favorite Sky Big Sister turned into chef, and today I am here to tickle your taste buds with yet another special meal. I also have a very special guest with me who is just perfect for today's show. I mean, I am the queen of the kitchen, but she is the queen of all things spices, and it is Zita Kafwimbi. Hi Zita.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great, are you excited to be here?
I'm so excited.
Great, first things first, let's get your apron on.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
So to start with, I'm just gonna make you help me. Let me just cross over to the other side. I'm gonna make you help me cut some of the wings into winglets. And as we do that, Zita, so here on Sky, we believe in staying true to ourselves by stating what our thing is and what is not our thing.
I think baking is my thing. My second thing is laughing.
Nice.
You know those deep belly rib cracking laughs?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, nice. I see. And what is not your thing?
Lack of punctuality.
Okay.
I absolutely abhor that. I think liars as well?
Yes, please.
Yes. It's always a good thing to stay true to yourself. Yeah, I think that is definitely not my thing.
Okay, great. So at what point did you know that you wanted to branch into having a brand for spices and the other things that you produce? At what point, when was that moment of reckoning, like, great, this is what I want to do as I marinate our chicken?
Okay, well, I would say one of the times that my sister and I went shopping, we kind of realized that most of the spices in the spice section of our stores were all foreign. And that kind of rung a little bell to say maybe that's something that we could try, and why weren't Zambians trying it. And I think for us that was the very first time we thought of actually starting a spice brand.
Interesting. So Zita, I know that most people are usually afraid to pursue their passions. I'm going to add myself to that list because sometimes I'm afraid too. So what made you not be afraid to take that leap of faith?
Well, fear is always going to be there, okay? But I think the most important thing is knowing what you want to achieve at the end of the day.
Great. So how did you come up with the name Sage Valleys with Nancy?
Okay.
As we do that, let's just pre-boil the chicken.
Okay. So my sister and I, from childhood, always wanted to name the farm that we thought would have a spice. Okay. So going back to that, we went through a number of spices and sage. Okay.
That one right there.
That one.
You know, there's a Zambian saying, "Loco is laka," right? Yes. So how has been the overall response from the local market?
It's been overwhelming. In a good way.
In a good way,
Yes.
great. So I think our chicken has boiled enough. I'm just gonna switch that with the oil. How would you actually, first of all, would you encourage someone to pursue this path of being an entrepreneur in this area?
Absolutely. The cake is big enough for everyone.
Big
You know,
enough for
if the people who have the passion for it, because it definitely has its challenges, but if you're willing to take that risk, it's a great idea.
Great. I think our wings are done and ready to go. I'm just gonna ask you to help me take them out and put them whilst I start with the sauce. So Zita, I think our sauce is done. Please just pass me a bowl and place those where we can pour them in.
Okay.
And then we would also like to know what's next for Sedge Valley. Where do you see Sedge Valley in the next, say, 3 to 5 years from now?
Okay. What's next for us is, I think we want to be a household brand. Once that is done, I think we would have made major steps forward. Yeah.
I think we're absolutely done with this. Can I please just get a bowl?
Okay.
I mean, I can definitely smell the sauce, but the Sedge Valley is also in it, so.
Awesome.
There we go. I hope it.
Yum.
And
I was expecting the heat to be overwhelming.
Okay.
But it is just the right amount.
Great. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for being so helpful.
I'm glad that you had me.
Well, there you have it, guys. Everything that you need to know about Sedge Valley and the great minds behind it. And that's Miss Zita and her sister Nancy. If you would like to find out more information, head over to their socials and learn everything that you need to know. Thank you very much for coming and creating this wonderful dish with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Must we finish off and dive in again?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Tapo, what's with the lunchbox?
I thought this was the part where we start carrying takeaway packs.
You really wasted no time, huh?
When it comes to food, absolutely not.
Okay.
Well, at least we'll dance off those calories. It's time for good vibes and good music.
What's Gucci Sky Girls? My name is solomonplate, and I'm here with the beautiful, amazing Micah playing the guitar right here, and we're gonna do a song called Where You Are. Let's go.
The way that you are, the way that you are, the way that you are, yeah.
If you're feeling a rasta, tattoo on the right arm, studs on the left and the right side, that's how I like you, yeah, yeah. Misango, misango, kulibe alina nzelu zako, wafuna bakuchinje manzako, but that's how I like you, siva, siva mweni kuziwila. Ineni mayanga na mutima, yeah, you are flawless just the way you are, and I love you, 'cause you are beautiful the way that you are. Mwamene ulini, siwana kupange kavidi, yeah, yeah, yeah. You are beautiful the way that you are. Mwamene ulini, siwana kupange kavidi, yeah, yeah, yeah. You are beautiful the way that you are. Long hair, I don't care. Mukule or the blonde hair, or even just no hair. That's how I like you, yeah, yeah. Size 12 or a size 4. Nah, nah, never let go. kwasakunameva nzako. That's how I like you, Siva mweni kuzivila. Ineni mayanga na mutima. Yeah, you are flawless just the way you are. And I love you, 'cause you are beautiful the way that you are. Mwamene ulidi, siva nakupange kabili. Yeah. You are beautiful the way that you are. Mwamene ulidi, siva nakupange kabili. Yeah. You are beautiful the way that you. Let's go. Hey. You are beautiful the way that you are. Hey. You are beautiful the way. Listen. Dark skin and light skin, combo ni mayadi. Don't matter 'cause you are beautiful the way that you are. Dark skin and light skin, combo ni mayadi. Don't matter 'cause you are beautiful the way that you are. Mwamene ulidi, siva nakupange kabili. Yeah. You are beautiful the way that you are. Mwamene ulidi, siva nakupange kabili. Yeah. You are beautiful the way that you are.
You are beautiful the way that you are.
Hey. You are beautiful the way that you are.
I pledge to be true to myself and what I believe in. I will trust my choices and I will not let anyone else determine who I am. Success, making friends and dancing, that's my thing. Jealousy, gossip and smoking, that's not my thing. I will make choices according to my character. I will rise to meet my sky.